Yo! This is a top 10 recount for the full moon event that's going on the channel. If you don't know what that is, I started out with a top 10 full moon features movie thing, just a top 10 list, and then I did a movie review for every single one of those movies, and now I'm here for a recount. I honestly did not expect to need a recount, to be honest, but I did end up needing to have a recount, so that's what this video is going to be. So yeah, definitely go and check out the other full moon events after this one, or before if you want to, so that you're not spoiled to, I don't know how good of a ranking they got or whatever. But yeah, you can definitely go and check those out and then come back, or just watch this and then check those out. It doesn't really matter what order you watch them in. But yeah, I'm gonna try and not take too long on this video, just because I already did the original top 10 list and a movie review for each of these movies, so I shouldn't have to explain why I like them or don't like them. So yeah, let's jump into it with number 10. Number 10 spot still goes to The Ginger Dead Man. This movie is not very good, but it is fairly entertaining. Number 9 is Zarkor the Invader. Zarkor the Invader was originally number 4, just because that was the one that I'd seen the most recently before I made that original top 10 list. But yeah, it definitely dropped down pretty low, not because it's a bad movie, but because all the other movies are just significantly more interesting, better written, funnier, more interesting, just better. Yeah, honestly, it got that high just because it's a kaiju movie, but it's not that good of a kaiju movie, if you know what I'm saying. It's not bad, but it's definitely not as interesting as any other kaiju movie. Even Craw, the Sea Monster, which is the only other movie that Monster Island Productions, which was the subsection of Full Moon Features that made this movie, is just as interesting as this movie, if not more interesting. So yeah, it dropped pretty low because now it's number 9. Evil Bong is now number 8 on this recount, just because it went up 1 because, Zarkor had to go down 1. This is like the smallest change from the ones that actually got changed, but yeah, like I said in the original top 10 and the movie review, this is just a really funny, really entertaining movie about a possessed bong, and then the later movies reveal that it's an alien bong, which is even better, honestly. But yeah, this is just a pretty good movie. Tommy Chong makes an appearance at the very end, closer to the end, and actually ends up saving everyone. It's a really good movie. I don't know. It's honestly just worth watching just for the ending with Tommy Chong. But yeah, it's really good, actually. Head of the Family is in the number 7 spot now. It was at number 8, but like I said, Zarkor made everything go up at least 1, except for some of the later movies that skyrocketed from the very bottom to the very top. But like I said, it went up 1 because of Zarkor just not being as good as it. This is just a really good crime drama kind of horror movie. I don't know why I stuttered so much there, Jesus. Kind of horror movie. I'd say the only horror-esque type of thing that happens is, well, I mean, what Myron looks like. Look at him, he looks like if Stephen Hawking and MODOK came together and fused to make a disgusting, horrible creature. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, he looks cool as a villain, but he looks disgusting as a normal human. But yeah, whenever he, lobotomizes people to, do experiments on them and stuff, that's honestly the only part that I would say it's horror about this, but luckily I wasn't looking at just horror movies, obviously. So yeah, this is just a really good crime, drama, thriller type of movie. Really good, though. Killjoy Goes to Hell was an absolute delight, honestly. I remembered absolutely loving it, definitely liking it more than all the other Killjoy franchise that I watched, which was all of them, up to that point, at least. And I remembered loving it, and I still love it. It's a really good, it's like a courtroom drama, but with murder and demons fighting each other, and clown on regular demon violence, because, they're persecuted and really, really discriminated against, and it's honestly a triumphant story about just people overcoming their adversities. It's beautiful, genuinely a beautiful movie. Yeah, I don't know, this movie's just sick, honestly. This is just a really cool movie. But yeah, it went up to number 6. It's been bumped up 1, like all the other ones. Honestly, this recount isn't that interesting until the like number 5 and up, which is coming up like right now. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. Okay, Puppet Master 4 was originally number 3, but got dropped down to number 5 just because the new top 3 is just so good. It's like 9 out of 10, while this was like 8 out of 10. So I mean, it's just in a completely different level, honestly. This movie was really good, though. Seeing the puppets being heroes is always really fun. Decapitron is awesome. They put Torch on the poster, and I had to make an entire YouTube short just dedicated to that because it made me so mad. Decapitron is cool. Six Shooter is always a delight to see. Tunneler is adorable as always. The little demon things are cool. The little puppets that the demons possess to go to the real world is cool. Blade is always sick to see on screen. And like I said, Decapitron is honestly really cool. I might make a video just talking about how he's overpowered in the Puppet Master universe. But yeah, this was a really good movie. Okay, in this recount, Puppet Master is sitting at number 4, right above Puppet Master 4, which isn't too much of a change because it was right above Puppet Master 4 in the first top 10 video, but it has been downgraded to 4 while it was at number 2 last one. But I mean, Zarkor the Invader was up at like 4 last time, so I mean, you know, obviously some huge changes had to be taken at the top. But yeah, Puppet Master is one of my favorite horror movies in general. It's just a really good movie, especially if you're into the possessed killer doll type of thing, and the lore as the series goes on and everything gets absolutely insane. It's actually really cool. If you like anything I just talked about, definitely check out the Puppet Master franchise, just because it's really cool. It's just an awesome franchise in general. The lore gets really goofy, wacky, completely bonkers, bro. But yeah, it's just a really good movie. Castle Freak actually had a huge jump up on the whole entire top 10 list because it was originally number 6 and now it's all the way up at number 3. It's above Puppet Master, which I honestly was not expecting. It had been a while since I watched Castle Freak before I rewatched it this time, and I genuinely thought I would enjoy Puppet Master more, but this is a really cool horror movie. Like, there are some actually really creepy scenes. If you want to hear me talk about it more, definitely go and watch the movie review, or just watch this movie yourself. This is one that I would say you definitely should watch. This is just a really good horror movie. You just turn this on a stormy night or something, turn out the lights and eat some popcorn and watch this. That would be an absolutely amazing time, because this is just a really cool horror movie. Thriller, horror, mystery horror, body horror in some parts, just because of the freak and how freaky he is and how freaky he gets. Bro is a horn dog, okay? Dollman is at number 2 in this recount, and that's weird. This is the one movie I didn't think would go down, but the next like actual number 1 on this recount will make it make a little bit more sense because, well, I mean, you'll see. But yeah, Dollman is a really good movie. This is like my favorite 80s action movie. This and Commando are like my 2 favorites whenever it comes to those types of movies. This just has all of the cheesy lines and awesome gore and just action that you would expect from these types of movies. And it's all in a weird sci-fi package. So I mean, it's everything I love put into one movie. This is like my favorite 80s action movie and one of my favorite movies in general. And the number 1 spot will probably make more sense whenever you actually see what it is, because yeah, it also has Brick Bardo, which is Dollman, if you don't know. If you didn't know that, you're a loser. Nerd. The number 1 spot goes to Dollman vs. Demonic Toys, and this should clear up why Dollman went down 1, because this movie is just everything I ever wanted from this movie. It really seems like something that someone who was a fan of Dollman and Demonic Toys made, because like I said in the movie review for this, I'm not a big fan of Demonic Toys. I think the one character that can talk, or the one killer in that series that can talk, is the most annoying douchebag ever. And I know that's how they're supposed to be written, but I think it's just annoying and hard to listen to. Jack Attack's laugh is cool sometimes, but it's the only thing he can do, and it's the only thing he does, unless he's slithering around killing people, and even then he's usually laughing while he does it. Zero stealth ability is what I'm saying about Jack Attack. And then the robot one is just a tank ripoff of Torch from Puppet Master. So, I mean, Yeah, I love Torch, but yeah, that's not good. That's just a ripoff of Torch, and it makes me angry. But this movie makes the demonic toys actually cool, like actually really cool. Even the one that I usually hate is actually pretty funny, pretty witty, pretty hip witted. You know what I'm saying? And this movie brings in not only Dollman and demonic toys, but also brings in a not brand new character, but brand new to these two franchises, which is Ginger. I almost forgot her name, but Ginger from the Bad Channels movie. If you don't know what Bad Channels is, they alien comes down and shrinks a whole bunch of chicks because they're trying to steal them and everything. It's a cool movie. I don't know. Go and watch it. It didn't make the top 10 either time, but I mean, I don't know. Go and check it out. It's a pretty funny movie. But yeah, this is just a really good movie. I'd say this is basically everything you'll want if you like demonic toys and Dollman. I know that's a really niche audience that actually likes both of those, let alone one of them. But yeah, this is everything I wanted from this movie, and it's only 56 minutes. It blew through the time that it was. I don't know what I was saying there, Jesus. But yeah, it's a breeze to watch. It's really easy, really quick, simple, and really fun. A lot of cool action. Dollman gets some of his best quotes in this movie. I made an entire short on the Full Moon event playlist if you want to go and watch that, just to see some of the catchphrases, like lines he has in it. Yeah, this is just a really good movie, and it is a sequel to Dollman and the first Demonic Toys, which is always fun to see. Just a cool crossover, kind of like a Freddy versus Jason thing, except Dollman is better than both Freddy and Jason. So I mean, yeah, this is just a really good movie. It's just a little bit better than Dollman. Honestly, depending on the day, I would say that either of them is interchangeable for the first and second place, depending on which one is top for me that day. But yeah, that's just a really good movie. I don't know. It's just a really sick movie. That was the end of that whole top 10 recount. I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. And tomorrow will be the very last video for the Full Moon event. I think that's going to be a tier list of all of the villains from all of these movies. Definitely tune in for that if you liked the Full Moon event so far. Even if you don't, tune in for it because, you know, I don't know. I think it'll be a fun time just to do a tier list for all of these crazy, kooky quacks. Yeah. I don't know. Just, I don't know. Like, subscribe, comment what your favorite movie out of all of these are. I don't know. Just tell me if you like Full Moon features. No one seems to even know what they are, honestly, except me. I'm the only person smart enough to see how beautiful these movies are. But yeah, like, subscribe, and tune in for that tomorrow, and see ya.